Hi guys, this is Alex Clermont and welcome to Awaken Fitness. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about motivation. What motivates someone to start an exercise program, and more importantly, what motivates them to continue that program and make a permanent lifestyle change? Well, if you want to understand motivation, the first thing you need to know is about intrinsic motivation versus extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation is motivation that comes from an outward source. Maybe you're doing, you're trying to exercise and eat better, maybe for someone else, maybe for a job, maybe for a spouse, something like that. This kind of motivation is not nearly as powerful as intrinsic motivation. That's something that's motivated from within yourself. Maybe you want to exercise and eat better so that you can live a longer, happier life, so that you can do more activities, so you can spend more time with your children, your family. And what we know is that these motivators are much more powerful than extrinsic motivators. The extrinsic motivators might work for a while, but eventually when that person's not looking, you're going to revert to your old habits. And so for long-term success, they're not really that effective. That's really important when you go defining your goals, that they're intrinsically motivated. The next concept we want to understand regarding motivation is self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is a lot like self-confidence, except it's specific to one particular task. And the way trainers use self-efficacy is when we have someone that's beginning a program, I like to build on activities that they've done and had success with in the past. If somebody knows they're good at something and that they can do something, they're a lot more likely to have success with that. And so that's usually where we start when we begin training people. And then little by little we add little steps, add new activities, and their self-efficacy grows. That's really the way to have a successful both workout plan and also just a general lifestyle change. And that's really a trainer's job, is adding these extra steps little by little so that people can remain confident in themselves and grow. And that's really how you build self-efficacy. And the more of that somebody has, the better off they are going to do in a program. The next thing you need to know about motivation is the spectrum of exercise readiness. On one end of the spectrum, we have people who don't even have exercise on their radar. They don't think it's important and have no interest in doing it. On the other end of the spectrum, we have people who are in a maintenance phase. They have been exercising for 6 months or more and really just need to keep themselves going to keep that motivation going. Now as trainers, we study, and the first job that we need to do is identify where people are on this spectrum. Usually by the time people come to me, they've made that decision to take action, and that's kind of the middle of the spectrum there. Before that, you have some stages where maybe exercise is on your radar, but you're still not enough to make you to do anything about it. Then the next step above that would be actually preparing to make a lifestyle change, kind of putting your ducks in a row to make that happen. Then of course you have the person who's taking action, and then after that you just have a maintenance. After you've been exercising for 6 months, it's just a matter of maintaining that momentum. So you need to know where you are on that scale, and like I said, when people come to me, I want to identify that and help move them along to the next stage. The next concept you want to understand is how important it is to build a positive environment that promotes exercise and fitness and a general healthy lifestyle in your life. We often underestimate how much our friends and social networks influence us. And the fact is that if you look at the studies, if you hang out with people that don't like exercise, chances are you're not going to exercise. It's just the way it goes. We certainly don't want to discriminate against friends who aren't living a healthy lifestyle, but it's important to bring people who are living a healthy lifestyle into your world so that you can build your own self-efficacy and then later influence those friends who maybe aren't doing such a good job. Let's talk about some common mistakes people make concerning motivation. The first one is all or nothing thinking, and it is just a killer for exercise programs. Basically what that is when people start a program, sometimes they'll try to have this set schedule. I'm going to do this, and this. And those things that they've decided to do are completely different than what they've been doing previously in their life. Well, it's really hard to go from one way and make a complete 180-degree turn and go another way. It's just not realistic. Those goals are too unrealistic. And what happens is when they can't maintain them, which usually people can't, then they just give up. And so it's really, really important to not think that way. Living a healthy lifestyle means always trying to go in the right direction. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody has slip-ups, everybody falls off the bandwagon. But successful people get right back up and do it again. And with that all or nothing thinking, it really deteriorates that process. So make sure you don't fall into that category. The next thing that can really mess up your motivation is setting your goals too high. We want to set nice, small steps and make goals. What happens is if you have this huge goal, I'm going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in 6 weeks, and then when you get to week 6 and you're not there, you just give up. It's kind of that it's related to that all or nothing thinking, but a little bit different. A personal trainer can hold you accountable until you meet these goals and begin building self-efficacy. Here at Awaken Fitness, in addition to helping you perform exercises properly and keeping you safe, we help build that self-efficacy so you can maintain a positive lifestyle indefinitely. If you're here in the Clermont area, know that here at Awaken Fitness we offer a free training session to all new clients. So give me, Alex, a call so I can help you be the best you can be. Thanks.